On a chilly December afternoon, EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Paul Brown Stadium in Cincinnati, Ohio. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Detroit Lions and the Cincinnati Bengals. It's the final 3 weeks of the season. Still plenty to play for here as we're underway in Week 15. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Ready. Check. Watch 54. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Let's go. Come on. 24. Hey, check. Crunch.
And he'll give it here to his running back. It'll go as a loss of 3 right away, and it's second down. Okay, there's a tone setter. First play from scrimmage, stuff them in the backfield.
You know what they were doing last night in the hotel room? Visualizing exactly that. That's what they were thinking about. Making that play, having leverage, lower than the offensive lineman, getting into the offensive backfield, knocking someone down. Just what you said, setting it.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off around the 27. And nearly a touchdown as they finally stop him down at about the 3-yard line. Well, not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon, intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school is he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. That gets him 3 yards closer here as it brings up 2nd and goal.
What we got?
And he is unable to get in. They stop him at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. You know they'd love nothing more than to get a 3-and-out here after having the interception.
And it also tells you a little bit about how they feel about their leader, right? Their quarterback throws an interception in the previous series. They're trying to help him out here with a big stand.
On 3rd down, Armstrong. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. A great effort there with touchdown number 12 on the year. As his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Zerline connects on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And they will finally put an end to the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. And he'll get into the end zone zone. Touchdown, Detroit. It's their quarterback, keeping it himself from 7 yards out. And the Lions are able to extend their lead. Offensively, pretty effective option play there for the score.
Certainly was, and it appeared to me that the defense overshifted and overplayed the trail back, the pitch man, and almost forgot about the quarterback. In fact, they did forget about the quarterback, and he turned it into a touchdown.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
It's our time. It's our time.
Now they'll run it on the toss.
You ain't doing nothing today.
27 yards there, a first down.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result, because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter, and a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played.
Trying to run inside, but nothing there. The tackle by Cole Holcomb.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Mike 54. It's our time. It's our time, guys. It's our time.
Now a handoff here to his running back. It'll be a pickup of 5, and that leaves him with 5 more. 3rd and 5 now.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
For the Lions, an extra DB in the game now here on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Jackson. And he finds McLaurin. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. It's a gain of 13, and the Bengals have a first down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
Hey, watch the screen. Watch the screen.
And they give this time to the tailback. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Stay with your man.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. Jackson. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. He went backwards 5 yards there on 3rd down to bring up 4th. I don't think this will even, nope, it doesn't even get there. Well short, and this score will stay right where it is. So a bit of a weird kick there. That wasn't an overly long attempt, but that never had a chance.
You almost wonder if he might have maybe got that one on the laces because it kind of knuckled on him a bit. And this one winds up in empty possession.
They'll run on first down. It's Armstrong. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown, Detroit. A big play there with his second touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Lions are able to extend their lead. Boy, these guys are off to the races, Charles. 20-0 already, extra point pending.
Yeah, you always hear that term. They just boat race someone. Heck, it's car race, motorcycle race, plane race, whatever you want. Right now, they are sprinting past them.
Keeps the score Lions 20, Bengals nothing. Greg Zuerlein set to kick off.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. But let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll lead here to a third down. Jackson, and that is incomplete.
Fourth down.
Now the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. They'll indeed go for it with Jackson. And here's another interception, the third of this first quarter. He's picked off at his own 46. And he will be brought down, but he's got the interception on the final play of this first quarter. The Lions with the football here to begin the second quarter as they've got it with a 1st and 10. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
To throw is Walker. Operating from the gun. Throw left side complete. It's Armstrong. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. He'll get a dozen there, and the Lions have a first down.
Ready? If you want the mic. I'm coming. I'm coming. I'm coming.
Now Walker throwing on first down. He's got it. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Kenny Golladay, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Lions are able to extend their lead. Oh, it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. And this fake extra point attempt failed big time. Not only did they not get it, they went backwards. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Throwing again on second down. Jackson. And he will bring it back to the 4-yard line. And that pick just sets him up beautifully right down near the goal line.
I remember being in a defensive meeting back when I was in college, and our defensive coordinator says, we're going to call this Be Who You Are defense. D linemen, you play the run. Linebackers, be aware of anything. And secondary, you play the pass. That way, you're all set, ready for whatever they put out there.
They'll come out in the pistol. Suddenly, it's first and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. He gives it up, and he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up second and goal.
That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a third time. No one likes to have the hat trick against them.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's second and goal. They'll run it with Johnson. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up third down.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
Galladay's got it, and the Lions have a touchdown. Kenny Galladay with his second TD of the game, his 6th on the year, as his guys continue to pour it on. Now, he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the second quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
So the Lion offense staying on the field as they're going to try for 2. They'll try and throw for it. And he's got it. They add on more. A little salt in the wound. 2-point conversion makes this lead even bigger. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a time.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. What, he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Throwing is Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off around the 37. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line.
I think that interception happened for two reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
Let's go now. 60 out low. 51. We own them.
Throwing on first down. Walker. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route.
Ready. Put the flag. Mike 51. Watch the run. Hey, they're running it. Ready.
Walker on first down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
So after the incompletion, second and 10 from the 22. To throw again. Walker. This is caught. The Lions passing game in sync now. They've got another first down.
And the game just keeps evolving. Big guys running those corner routes, so difficult to cover.
The 3 red zone trips, 3 touchdowns so far. They'll look for a 4th on second and goal. And he's going to take it in for a Lion touchdown. It's their quarterback on his way to a historic performance, 4 first-half touchdowns as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. So the Lion offense staying on the field as they're going to try for 2. Now this time he'll look to throw, and this is going to be caught. Well, not sure about the need to go for 2, but they get it and extend this lead out even further. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. This is taken at his 4. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this? And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. Deshaun Hand in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
No, it's nothing.
And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL.
Watch 54. It's going to be a long day. It's going to be a long day. Big edge. Kill. Turn it up. Kill. Turn it up. Right there. 54. Right there. 54, Mike.
Oh, you got deep? Hey, watch Sam. Check Mike 54. Mike 54.
Throwing on second and long. Jackson. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down. I hate to sound really negative, but at this point, an incomplete pass, almost a moral victory that it's not picked off.
Well, you may hate to sound negative, but that was negative.
It was very negative, I know, but all these first-half interceptions, it's been tough to watch.
Yeah, couldn't find a silver lining in this one. Much more like lead.
Boy, and now they can't even get a playoff.
Yeah, baby. Woo!
Boy, and now they can't even get a playoff.
I'm going to hit you all day, baby.
After the delay, they're backed up even further for third and long.
Blue Dan. Hot seven.
Jackson from the shotgun. And this one complete to Smith. They get a big amount back, 18 yards, but they'll still look at a fourth down now.
Thus far, it hasn't been a real fun half for them, but a play like that may get them off the schneid a little bit, get them loosened up and moving.
Kind of seems like they've been sleepwalking and still sitting on 0 points.
And it's not always making an adjustment. Sometimes it's just going back to what you know can work and finally getting it done.
Set the tone, defense.
Here we go on fourth down with Jackson. And this is incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Lions will get the football back in terrific field position.
Set, punch. 70 ending.
Hey, let's get that ball, D. Let's get that ball.
Walker now on first and 10. He'll get this one to Galladay. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Kenny Galladay on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns as his guys continue to pour it on. Now Zerline on to add the extra point. And the route is on here in this first half.
Makes the score Lions 49, Bengals nothing.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And in a spot like this, still more than a minute. I think if you put something on the board before halftime, that would go a long way towards helping them get back. And now here is another interception. Picked off at about the 31. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. What a nightmarish game he's having now. 6 interceptions that he has thrown.
Absolutely unbelievable, isn't it? Hard to believe we're watching this and have seen it, but it just tells you about the game of football. It giveth and it taketh away.
Yeah, the guys, though, that have thrown 6 interceptions in a game, the likes of Peyton Manning, Brett Favre, I think Joe Namath, he did it 3 times.
It's coming this way, coming this way. Here we go, here we go, here we go.
Here's Walker throwing on first down. Galladay's got it, and the Lions have a touchdown. Kenny Galladay on his way to a historic performance, 4 first-half touchdowns as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Zerline now for the PAT. And the route is on here in this first half.
Makes the score Lions 56, Bengals nothing. Greg Zerline set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves them back 5.
Let's go, boys. Bring it on.
Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive.
That's it, baby.